Is the Adblue apocalypse coming to an end? Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and I want to talk about this article from the ABC because they're discussing an increase in urea manufacturing to, well, add to the diesel exhaust additive or, chemical Adblue. Because there are concerns that supply of urea is decreasing, we're not going to get enough of this chemical, so all of our trucks here in Australia will have to grind to a halt. Or the trucks that break the law and remove the programming changes that allow them to run without this chemical will each get fined $22,000. Isn't it awesome, guys? See, this is the artificial impact that environmentalism puts onto our economy. They're affecting our ability to feed people. Okay, that's what this is, okay? I think it'll all work out in the end. I don't think it'll be as concerning as some people believe or as the media likes to amp up. But we have to realize this is the risk. So, Australia to scale up the manufacturing of urea used in diesel exhaust fuel Adblue. Australia is set to scale up the manufacturing of a key diesel exhaust fuel ingredient vital to keeping the country's freight and logistics sectors on track. The federal government and fertilizer manufacturer Incitec Pivot have struck an agreement to significantly increase the local production of urea used in the diesel exhaust fluid Adblue. The company will design, trial, and once tests are successful, scale up manufacturing of significant quantities of technical-grade urea to supply the domestic market. In November, Incitec Pivot announced plans to shut down its Gibson Island fertilizer plant in Brisbane by December 2022. The new deal has brought much-needed relief for many in the industry. This is a welcome relief to potential supply disruptions to Adblue that is used in some farm machinery and on-road vehicles used by farmers. National Farmers Federation CEO Tony Mahar said, "We commend the federal government and Minister Angus Taylor for acting decisively to secure domestic sources of urea for the production of Adblue. Along with the stock already on hand, new shipments secured in the last month, and domestic capabilities coming online, farmers and the agricultural sector can move back to a business-as-usual approach without the fear of supply chain disruptions." Simon Henry, Chief Executive of DGL Group, the parent company of Australia's largest Adblue producer, AussieBroadband, said that while it was good news that there was a local option to produce urea, the industry still needed to diversify its sources. "We need to be careful that you don't have all your eggs in one basket based around one plant, because if that plant goes into maintenance or there's some other disruption to supply, we'll be back in the same crisis position," he told the ABC. "The idea is to have multiple sources of urea and Adblue to serve Australia so that we're not dependent on any one source. A global shortage of urea has sparked a scare among truck drivers and the transport industry, who fear it could cripple the transport networks that provide daily consumer goods to Australians. Indonesia has promised to give Australia 5,000 tonnes of refined urea in January. Trade Minister Dan Tehan said this was enough for about a month's worth of Adblue. "By working closely with our partners, we have been able to secure this critical supply for Australia," he said. "We will continue to strengthen our close relationships around the world to support and further Australia's interests." Last week, Mr. Tian said Australia has about 7 weeks' worth of urea left as China restricted exports. He flagged approaches to shore up supply with countries including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, and Japan. In early November, Australia sent South Korea around 80,000 litres of formulated Adblue before the crisis hit our shores. Well, this is what happens, everyone. Some of the key takeaways. So, Incitec will soon ramp up local urea production. Are they going to use that facility here in Brisbane? That's the interesting one. It's been going for 50 years, that facility. And they couldn't get supplies of cheap gas at reasonable prices to make it viable in Australia. We're a natural resource-rich country. It's insane. The deal comes after Incitec Pivot announced plans to shut down a fertilizer plant in Brisbane. One industry insider warns Australia should have more than one plant making urea. Well, let's have a talk about this. What we're going to see here is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for local manufacturers now to compete and provide this product. This is the market adapting and adjusting. It's slow moving. There'll be a solution. It'll be found. I'm not worried. Are you? What do you reckon, guys? I see people are sharing Twitter pictures of people, selling this Adblue stuff at 4, 5, 6 times markup. Let them do it. That's the free market. That's price signaling in action right there. You want that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out this video, the last one, about the impacts of this Adblue shortage on our potential economy here and the trucking industry in Australia. Take care, guys. Have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.